I haven't been here in a while. Good to see everybody. I don't know who put the lid on the basket last night on our end, but it was very secure. So, we have played better basketball for the last month. It was unfortunate last night we didn't finish the deal. We had a really good homestand going, and our players have been playing really hard. If you've been coming to the games, I know you see them. They're out there scrapping and hustling and doing everything they can to try and get as many wins as they can get. Even in last night's loss, I thought we were still out there battling hard and fighting and scratching. On Saturday, I'll go back a week, we opened up conference play 2 weekends ago. We beat Charleston Southern. Good win, very convincing win. We had kind of a odd game against Gardner-Webb where it was snow delayed and then delayed again and then moved up and delayed again, and we played at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, a lunch special, and it was a good game back and forth. And I think they got the best talent in the league, and we had a shot with 35 seconds to take the lead. We missed it, and then we had a last second shot attempt that could have tied it. So we were right there close with them, and they had just gotten their big 6'6" kid back. She'd been out with an injury. I think he held her out just so she could play against us. But it was a good game, and I think our kids grew a lot from that game. Got confidence. Played really good against Radford. Radford been a hot team. All players back from a year ago. They had a miserable preseason. Got into league play and has played really well. And I thought we just played a very solid 40 minutes. Shot the ball well, which is important. Defensively, I thought we took away almost everything they were trying to do. Quisha continues her outstanding play. Since we last talked, Quisha's been Player of the Week 4 or 5 times. We got an interesting stat. When Quisha scores, we're pretty tough to beat. When Quisha doesn't score, we haven't won. So I need to get Quisha more points. And last night we didn't get her enough points. But our forwards were really good, and I think we have some good forwards in our team, and when they play well, we play well. Case in point, they had 35 points in the Radford game. Last night they had 8 points. So our forwards are very important to us, along with Quisha. Our turnovers are getting better as far as improving on less turnovers. We had 16 turnovers. We had 14 last night. We're continuing to handle the ball better and better, which gives us a better chance of winning. We had 4 almost double-figure scores against Radford and really finished that game really strong. Last night, unfortunately, we had to play without Takoya Hammock. Takoya injured her knee late in the game on Saturday against Radford. And those of you that have followed Takoya throughout her career, there's certain she's getting better, and she fits into our offensive structure. In the last 4 or 5 games, she's had a real impact on every game. And she was coming off of her last 3 ball games up until her injury. She was shooting 78% from the floor, and we were getting her the basketball, and she was doing some great things. She injured her knee Saturday, was not able to dress. You saw her on crutches last night. We're not sure of her status, but she was on the bike when I left practice trying to ride the bike today, so that was encouraging. It's not a ligament or meniscus type thing. It's an injury that is an old high school injury, and it resurfaced. So we don't know. Could be 2 weeks, could be this weekend, could be 4 weeks. We'll just have to see how that goes. So we had 1 day of practice to teach Ashley Cox how to play center. All right, and Ashley played hard last night, but she's not a center by any stretch of the imagination. But she was in there battling, and we just fell short. Just couldn't get some baskets to fall. And then we did the one thing we've done a tremendous job of all season long, and that's we didn't defend the three-point line last night. And we were number 19 in the country out of 343 schools in defending the three-point line. And last night we gave up 9 threes. That's the first time that's happened to us all year, and that was the difference in the ball game. So we fell short, and we'll just have to regroup. We just had a great practice. This is a very resilient group. When we put something out there in front of them, they come right back. We had a short workout, and I got over here. Tomorrow's our day off, and we get back to working on Thursday and Friday. Like Jack said, we have a couple games this weekend. We're on the road. We've had a nice homestand. We go to Asheville on Saturday afternoon, and then we're at High Point on Monday. Interesting tidbit, Gardner-Webb beats us by 3. Radford beats Gardner-Webb. We beat Radford by 10. Radford beat Liberty last night by 10. You know, so there's a lot of parity in this league, and you know, we're right in there. If we get Koya back healthy here pretty quick, get our rotations back. At the game last night, if you watch the game, you can just see our rotations weren't good. We had odd rotations, and we had kind of settled in over an 8-game period there with rotations the way we were using people. And last night, we had to disrupt that rotation. Mary Hathaway played half the game last night as a power forward, and that's really not her position as well. So, but we'll get back that rotation hopefully as soon as we get her back. But at least we have 3 days of practice to maybe offset that for the weekend. So we like the way our team's playing. You know, they scrap, they hustle, they make people work hard. Our traps have been effective. And last night we just suffered from a bad shooting night that put us in a bad spot. But we have been shooting really well, about 45% over the last 6 or 7 ball games. So this didn't happen last night. So, but we'll bounce back. Looking forward to this weekend. We got a very resilient group.